Ayubowan! Hi everyone! So this week is part 2 of my last week's video. If you want to see how I did the skull makeup, you'll have to go watch last week's video and I'll link it somewhere in this video. This video will only be about my eyeshadow, so let's get into it. So the first thing I did was get Black Truffle, the shade Black Truffle from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette and packed it all over my eyelid. I made sure that my eyelid had no oil on it and it was a full cover foundation on my eyelid. I didn't use any concealer on top of that. I just used my foundation. And I just kept packing on that black shade just to try and make it as black as possible. Here I switched over to a dense eyeshadow brush because I felt like the fluffy brush I was using before didn't give me as much pigment as the dense one. So I do recommend using a dense eyeshadow brush. I'm just using a piece of paper just to give me that wing look without getting all the eyeshadow everywhere all over my face. It just is a lot cleaner and a lot sharper, so I just use a little bit of paper. You can do this or use anything that's a bit more angled and that you can make a straight line out of. And you do the exact same thing on the other eye. You just make it a more of a winged out smoky eye look. When you're happy with the shape you created, all you do is blend out the edges to make it a bit more smoother and not as harsh. The next step is to cut the crease. So just get any type of concealer you like and start cutting your crease. The next step is to use the shade Man Eater to put all over the cut crease that you just created. Okay, so I'm editing this video and I never realized that I make these kinds of funny faces when I put on makeup. I never realized it, and now that I'm editing this video, I think it's just so funny, the faces I make, and I'm really sorry that you have to see this, but it is the way I put on makeup, apparently. I just went in with a black shade to just darken it up a bit more, make it a bit more smoky. And you can really be creative with this part because you just have to create whatever you like. I'm just giving you a little guide on what I did and how I did it, but you have total freedom. Next up, I used the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette in Rich. And I did this because I really wanted to give my eyes a lot of sparkle and I just wanted to make them very bright against the black that I've put on. I used a little bit of Man Eater under my eye as well just to tie it all together. You just have to do the same process on the other eye. I just did one eye off camera because it's the same process and it just takes a long time, and so that's why I decided to show you one side and did the other side off camera. Next up is the eyeliner. I just used a liquid waterproof eyeliner and just followed the eyeshadow to the corner of my eyes and just made a long wing. A lot of people find it hard to draw a wing. I've been drawing a wing on my eyes for ages, actually like for years. So I find it like one of the most easiest makeup steps in my routine, and I think it's really easy, but I know that some people can struggle with it. It just takes some time, you just really need practice. Here I'm making the inner corner of my eye look really sharp. That's the way I like it. You can decide what you want to do with this part, but I just like it to be very narrow and sharp just to create that cat eye effect. Here I'm ready to put on my lashes. I'm just waiting for the lash glue to dry a little bit, and you can use whichever lash you like, as dramatic as you want it to be or as simple as you want it to be. After I've put on the lashes, I like to use a eyelash curler and just kind of press my natural lashes and my fake lashes together so that it looks more like they're actually my lashes. And then I just give it a good coat of mascara. You can use whichever mascara you like. I always use the waterproof one because I feel like that stays on longer, it holds the curl longer. And that's pretty much it. That's how I created the eye look for last week's video. If you want to see last week's video on how I created the skull look, I'll link it in this video. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like and comment down below. If you think someone else might benefit from this video, don't forget to share as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial on how I did my eyes. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!